Hi there. So,
Wow,
okay.
The tables are turned.
So, my name is Amelia,
and this is
Judy, and
we are doing Epiphany on Books.
yes, and I'm going to be interviewing her about some of the reasons why she wanted to do this, what her inspiration was for it, all of that stuff. So I'm just going to jump right in with what is Epiphany?
Well, first time I encountered the word epiphany, it was reading James Joyce in high school. And I had the wonderful opportunity to do independent study. And I took full advantage of that in high school. And so I read Joyce, and my English teacher started me off right. I started with Dubliners. I worked up to Ulysses. And so for me, the word epiphany is that moment when lightning strikes, when you see something so clearly and you're just in a wonderful space. So that's how I came up with Epiphany. And when I started the idea of doing a handmade card business, I found out that I could actually buy the name epiphany.press. So that's where it came from.
And second question, when and why did you decide to add Epiphany on Books to your endeavor?
Well, talking to your mom, or not so much talking to her, but hearing from her, her ideas. And the idea of adding to my vision. I mean, I started off with just handmade cards, but found out I couldn't make enough handmade cards to actually sell any. I kept giving them away. So I do want to turn it into a little business, and the idea is to have multifaceted areas to do that. However, that really wasn't the reason I wanted to start Epiphany on Books. I watch a lot of YouTube, a lot of BookTube, and most of them are very young women and men. And I felt like there was room for a more mature audience to watch somebody and read along with somebody who had different taste. I mean, I'm no longer interested in YA. And so the books that I want to bring to BookTube, I hope have more of a sense of enlightenment, of books that you read that kind of light you up inside. And so I believe in quality versus quantity. So my idea is not to read a ton of books, but rather to, read one or two books a month and talk about them, and hopefully get other people engaged and excited about them too.
Okay, cool. And my last question is, what do you hope folks will get from watching Epiphany on Books? I think you talked a little bit about this
I
already,
did a little bit, but more than that, like I said, I just felt like there was a need for people of age, but people who have a lifelong love of books, and to explore together what that means. My tastes have most certainly changed. It breaks my heart. You've lost your
yes.
childhood library. But as I look at my own bookshelves, I know that I am going to call them, that there are simply things that I am no longer interested in. So, and hopefully I can give them to somebody who's going to find interest. But that doesn't mean I still don't go to a bookstore and buy books, because I do. And I'm really excited. In fact, one of my first reads in January will be the new Louise Erdrich's book. And I'm also reading for my book club 1491, which should be a very interesting look at life in the Americas before the invasion of Europeans. So yeah, I'm not on the bestseller list, and I hope you're not either. I hope you're willing to take some detours and find some interesting reads and just keep reading. So thank you for being here.
Thank you.
Bye.
Your turn.
All right, I'm coming. Ready for my moment in the sun. My 15 minutes. Oh,
In that, I feel like 2 minutes.
2 of my 15. All right.
Thank God my scarf changes.